Hi there. I'm possible is the truth. You are possible. Impossible is the illusion. That is the lie you've been told. That's the lie we've been taught to believe. That everything, that our dreams are impossible. So, are you ready to get rid of that illusion? Good. Now that was an illusion and impossible. Whether a goal is impossible or possible, whether you feel you can achieve it or not, all depends on your point of view, of your perception. See, whether you see an opportunity or a problem, that depends on the way you're programmed. We all can look at the same thing, but see two completely different things in the same thing. You see this example. In what direction does this train run? You see, with a slight change of perception, you get to decide. It is your choice. You see that? You can actually pick whether the train runs this way or that way. Great illustration, isn't it? It's the same with your current life situation. You either see lack and limitations and you focus on that, you get emotionally involved in that, and that will give you more of the same. Or you can say, that is not what I want. And what can I learn from it? And then you can start to look for the opportunity. All right, those are just two different ways of perceiving the same thing. Now, this concept is based on the law of polarity, which decrees that everything has an opposite. Today, it's really gloomy here in Las Vegas. As you can tell, just by looking through the windows here, it's very gray and rainy out there. Yesterday, it was sunny and gorgeous. Now, those are just two expressions of the same thing. It's the two expressions of weather. It just is. It's neither good or bad, it just is. We make it what it is, we make it either one. So is it sunny or gloomy? Is it fast or slow? Is it warm or cold? Is it great or bad? Is there scarcity or is it prosperity? You see, those are just two different sides of the same thing. They're not different. It's just two different ways of looking at the same thing. The key is in our perception of it, and therefore, if we want different results, our perception has to change. We need to. There's a solution in every challenge, and there's an opportunity in all the hardships that you've endured until now. There's an opportunity in all of it. So let's just train ourselves to see the opportunity, shall we? I think that would make a lot of sense. Why do you think that children are the hardest to perform magic for? They are, trust me, it's much harder to perform magic for children than adults. It is because they're better than adults at using their imagination constructively and think in solutions. That's why they're so tough with magic. Adults, on the other hand, they're just more polluted with old, limiting thought patterns, and therefore they're easier to deceive. So perception is a mental faculty, and we can train it, and we need to, in order to overcome challenges. I like the way Bob Proctor puts it. He says successful people are not people without problems. Successful people are people who have learned how to solve their problems. And for us to do that, we need to change the perception, change the perspective of what we are faced with. So what challenge or person can you start changing your perspective on this weekend? Let's look for the good in them or in the situation and start focusing on that. Because when you do, your life will start to change. And when you change your perception of yourself, impossible becomes I'm possible. All right, my friend, if you like this message, hit like below, please, and share it with a friend or family member that you believe could benefit from it as well. It's not who we are that holds us back. What's likely to be holding most people back in their lives are all the illusions of who they think they're not. Now go live the impossible.